Welcome back to Unfiltered Vlogs with Winnie. Today we are going to do a simple crochet headband, and these are the tools that we need. This is a scissors. I'm going to use a 5.0 millimeter hook, and then this is a dummy needle. We are going to use it while finishing up the crochet headband. And this is yarn. I am using Robin chunky yarn in burgundy. So we are going to start by making our knot. If you had watched my previous video, you'll be able to understand how to make a knot. And then we are going to make our foundation chain, which we are going to use to make our headband. So I'm going to chain 14, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Depending on how wide you want your headband to be, you can make as many chains as possible, but today I'm going to use 14 chains for our foundation of our crochet headband. After this, I'm going to use a single crochet stitch. Okay, in the previous video I had shown you a single crochet stitch, a half double crochet stitch, and a double crochet stitch. So in this video we are going to use a single crochet stitch to make a crochet headband. We have already made our chain, so we are going to work in a horizontal manner. Therefore we are going to turn our project horizontally. So in this next loop here, we are going to make a single crochet stitch. Okay, so we are going to make the single crochet stitch in all the 14. So that is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14. When you are doing this, please do not jump any stitch, because we need to ensure that we are doing a good job. So there we go, we have our single crochet stitch foundation. We are going to chain 1, and the reason why we chain 1 is to ensure that we are maintaining the shape of the headband. Because it is going to be rectangular, you have to chain 1 at the end of every line. So we are going to go into the very first one, and then we do a single crochet. Next, single crochet. So I'm doing it in the whole chain, as you can see, in the whole chain here. Do a single crochet there. Next, do our single crochet. As we continue, do our single crochet. So you can choose to do in the whole chain, or also you can choose to do the stitch in the back loop of the chain or the front loop of the chain. So when I say the back loop of the chain, it's the chain which is here and then this loop down. If it is the front loop, it's the chain here and then this front one, but the whole chain you just insert like that. Yeah, so we are going to continue like this. Make sure you do not jump any chain. So when we get at the end, what do? We chain one so that we can maintain the shape, which is a rectangular. Okay, turn the project and continue into the very first chain here. Okay, so when we get at the end here, we chain one. Okay, I'm sure you already know why we are chaining one. So far you should be having something like this. Yeah, so we are going to continue until we get to the length that we want for the headband. Okay, so you will continue repeating the single crochet chain until you get to the length of the headband. So when we get at the end here, we chain one to maintain the rectangular shape. Okay, so you should be having something like this. So this is my current progress. I've done a few rows, like 3 or 4. So I can't find my tape measure. We are just going to estimate the size of the headband, since I cannot find my tape measure. But the main goal is for you to know how to make a headband. Okay, so we are going to continue with our single crochet stitches into every chain, and remember not to jump any chain because it is going to affect the overall look of the project, which is a crochet headband. If you have any questions, you can ask in the comment section below, and I will be able to respond to you as soon as possible. So for the headband wig, you don't need to do too much. We just need to get to the length that we want, and today we are going to estimate, but in the next video I'll ensure to have a tape measure so that you can be able to know the exact size of the headband that we are making. Okay, so once you reach at the end, ensure to chain one before flipping over the project. Okay, yeah, so I would like you to continue making the single crochet stitches, and once you reach the end, chain one, flip over, repeat until you get to a reasonable size that you'd like your headband to be. All right, I will meet you back here in a few. So this is the far I have gone. Okay, and I have settled for this one to be the length of my crochet headband. We are going to count the rows. Okay, so we have 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18 19 20 21 22 23 24 25 26 27 28 29. So I wanted to do the 30th row with you, and that 30th row is going to close the length of our headband. Okay, so at the end of every stitch, you chain one, and then you flip over the project, and then you continue into the next stitch. So because we are using the single crochet stitch, I'll just insert my hook, yarn over into the 2, 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 insert my hook, yarn over into the 2. So this crochet headband is going to be for a single crochet, and we used a foundation chain of 14, and then our rows as we have counted. They are 30, but next time I'm going to come with my tape measure so that you can also use it when we do not want to count. So I've come to the end. So you do this, and then using your scissors you cut here, then you fasten it up like this. Just do this and it's good to go. So here is our headband, but it is not complete because we have to sew it up. Okay, so yeah, we have to sew it up. Okay, so for sewing up we need the dummy needle. Okay, so with the dummy needle we are going to insert our yarn here, and then we are going to sew into the headband, so that we're going to sew into this so that we can come up with our final piece of our crochet headband. So what we do now is to insert our yarn here. This is big enough so it's not complicated like the smaller ones. Okay, so there we go. So we have already put the yarn inside the needle. So you take your project, you ensure that you are doing this, you put them over the other like this, the other end against this other end. So you do this and ensure they are on the same stitches because they were 14. Yeah, so after you do that, you align them to meet each other like this, and then you take this one, you fold it like this. Okay, then you take this other one, you fold it in the same way like you folded the other one on the left, and then you overlap them like this. So you overlap them like this. Okay, you overlap them like this. This is the simplest crochet headband you can ever make. So you overlap them like this, right? And then using the needle you go through the chains, okay, the topmost chain, then you just knit it all through up to the last one. Okay, then you do this. You go over the other side, you do the same on the topmost side of the chain, and then you do that. Okay, so you repeat this. This is the simplest crochet headband. It's not complicated, as you can see. You continue like that. You do this. You have to be careful not to hurt yourself because this is a needle, however much it is plastic. So you do that. You do this. So you need to fasten here so that we do not have it moving around. So you just tie it like that, like the way you tie your shoelace. Tie it like that. You can do a repeat to ensure that it is firm and that it stays in place. Okay, yeah, so we have finished. Just to make it firm, we are going to go over it again a second time. Okay, maintain it on the top stitches. Okay, so we go over it again, but it is already firm, but for me I want to make it more firm because sometimes when you are washing them the yarn can loosen up. So to avoid that, you can go over it again once more, and then we finish. Okay, it's coming up really well. Yeah, so we are at the end. So we do this, then to fasten it up you do this. Okay, then you take your scissors, cut it out. For it to be more secure, just like your shoelace, you fasten it up like that. Then we cut off the excess yarn. Okay, yeah, then you will turn it. So this is how it is after we have finished sewing it. So you will turn it like this. Okay, so after turning it like that, this is the beauty of it. Very simple and beautiful headband we have right here. Okay, so we can try to put it on a dummy head to see how it looks like. So here is our dummy head. We're going to use it to fit the headband. See how it looks like when on a head. Yeah. So if this was you, this is how you could have looked like when wearing this headband. So this is how it looks like on the head. This is how it looks like. Yeah, there we go. Very beautiful, simple, and easy to make. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this video. See you in my next video. Bye.